Hello, hello, your rich auntie is here. Today I'm the rich auntie reporting for duty. Yes, but do I say? In today's video, I am going to share with you 25 plus things that I splurge money on happily. No regrets spending money on these things. Because let me tell you, I did a video recently talking about things we no longer buy, and I got a couple of responses, but I want to highlight this one that said, hi Susie, you are so resourceful, but this lady was very kind enough to share that she used to have a struggle with saving too much money until it was sort of like she wasn't spending any money, and she was very kindly concerned that I might be too concerned with saving money that I do not spend money. Well, hello, my sister. Thank you for your concern, because today I'm sharing with you how I like to splurge on things. Because I believe life is all about being intentional and also being balanced, okay? There are many things, many things, 50 plus things that I choose to save money on. And when it comes to saving, yes, I will go all out. But believe you me, I am saving all this money because I intend to spend it in many other ways, many other better ways, in my opinion. And one thing I'd like to say is people's situations are different, because I'm a mom with 4 kids, homeschooling 4 children. And so there are things that I choose to not spend on. Well, someone else could be a single girl living her best life, not needing to be so meticulous about saving, because her responsibilities might be, a bit less than mine. So I'm not saying that because I save money on this thing, someone should save money on that. If you like what we're doing here, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, because it really helps the channel to grow, and also subscribe. So let's dive deep into the first thing that I am not regretting spending money on, and that is a good bed. Yes, and guys, you want to stay until the end, because I'm going to share with you something that my husband and I spend money on, that when we told guys, they literally thought our marriage was falling apart. Like, guys are like, gosh, are you guys in trouble? Like, what's happening? So yeah, stay tuned. So if you watched the house tour video that we did last week, I talked about how we do, actually, my husband and I are very concerned about getting good quality furniture that is going to last us forever. And so that's one of the things that we are just very happily to splurge on, which is good, hardy, antique, hardwood furniture. A lot of you wanted to know where we buy our furniture. I kept mentioning our Hometic furniture. I pinned a video in the description of last week's video, and somehow people are still not finding it, so I'll put it in the pinned comment as well today. Basically, do you know we spend a third of our lives asleep, ideally? They say you should sleep 8 hours. 8 hours is a third of 24 hours, okay? So, and because we work hard, we believe that rest is very important, okay? So just buying good quality furniture. And if you watch the house tour video, we'll see how much we have invested in just good quality furniture when it comes to the sofas, when it comes to bookshelves, it comes to, chest of drawers and everything. Really hardy stuff that is we are going to live in our will, as I said last week. Even the dining table, everything, those are very helpful, and we just feel that we'd rather save. We save. By the way, we are not those people who just wake up today and decide we're going to buy a bed of I don't know how many thousand. No, we save. We fully believe in delayed gratification, by the way. So we are willing to save until we get the amount of money that we need to buy whatever it is that we feel we need to spend a little more money on, okay? So number one is furniture, and you will see it all around our house. We're very happy with what we have managed to accomplish so far with that. Number two is a good mattress. We have a spring mattress. We didn't have it forever. We bought it a few years ago because we felt that the one we had, my husband was starting to develop issues on his back and everything. So we just felt that we really needed to invest in a good quality mattress, and it is so good. I did a shot recently or something on Instagram reminding you guys to flip your mattresses. Yes, we have those ones where for 3 months you sleep on this side, for the other 3 months you sleep on the other side, and all that. It's really good because it has really supported our backs so well. So number two is a good quality mattress. Highly recommend. Once you buy a good quality mattress, you will wonder how you ever slept without one. Number three is good quality pillows. Yes, again, we don't have a problem buying second-hand beddings. It's one of the things that we save money on. I love buying second-hand duvets, bed sheets, pillowcases. They work very well. But when it comes to the actual pillow that we are putting our head on, our tired heads, we have found that getting a memory foam pillow is very good. So I'm not talking about this, obviously, and these are just decorative pillows. These ones we actually don't sleep on them. However, the ones we sleep on are just here. These are the ones we actually, my husband and I, sleep on. This is a memory foam pillow, and as you can see, it has one part where it is thick, okay, and one part where it is thinner. So depending on the size of your head and where you want to, so you can see the shape like this, then you just sleep like this and your head lies here, and it is so good. We have had this for more than 8 years, never getting flat. It is so good, let me tell you. This memory foam, oh my goodness, a memory foam pillow is highly recommended. We decided, you know what, a good sleep is so important, because that is how we get recharged for the next day. We don't wake up with neck issues. It is breathable. It is so good. So yeah, that's number 3. And hashtag no regrets. The 4th thing we are very happy to splurge on is workout equipment. As I shared last week, we no longer pay for gym fees. And that is because we just found that having weights at home is so much better. I mean, I get to work out whatever time I want to work out. For me, that is so important. So what we're doing is we're slowly accumulating our gym equipment, and it is not something that we're buying all at once because they're a bit costly. However, over time, like over the span of 1 year, we want to have like all the weights, we want to get a treadmill, we want to do all that when we grow up. So it is one thing that we have found helps us to work out more and work out more conveniently. Again, because I have a shift job, so I can't just decide every morning I'll be going to the gym at 6 a.m. It doesn't work for me. So we are very happy to splurge on weights, more weights, other equipment, knee braces and things, because some of us are growing old and our knees are giving up on us. So yeah, and such things, it's worthwhile for us. And number 5 are supplements. And I know for some people supplements are not a splurge, but I also believe, as some people do, that you could easily get your vitamins and whatever else you need from food, which is fine. But for me, I have found that just taking just additional few supplements are helping my husband and I especially to just make sure that everything is working the way it is. Okay, we also have a multivitamin for our kids, which we feel is just that added, boosted, extra, whatever, dose of health. I don't know what you call it, okay? So normally the ones we take on a daily basis would be this fish oil, this omega-3, and then we also take, of course, a multivitamin, and then we have this vitamin D, and this is because we actually went for medical checkups and we were told that we are a bit low on this, as many adults tend to be, so we do take this. A while back, I traveled. I was talking to some of my older friends, and they said it is very important that as you get older, you should get evening primrose oil, because it is good for you as a lady before you hit those years and you undergo that change. And they say this is very good. So see me, I went and I bought because I wanted to be healthy. My friend, I started growing hairs in places I did not know I could grow hairs. I started getting hairs. Siji where? And me, I blame this thing. This thing messes with your hormones. I don't know whether I was taking it too early. I don't know. I just don't like being hairy. So being more hairy than usual. So I stopped. So I don't know. This is one supplement that we have that I no longer take. And I'm less hairy than I was. Now, when it comes to electronics, I'm going to share the ones that I feel have helped our lives and made our lives so much better. There are some that we have bought and we're like, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? However, there are others that just make life worth living and worth splurging on. Okay, I'm going to talk about 3 Tefal gadgets that have just made life so much easier for us. And I am going to give a caveat and say these ones we did not actually buy. This was sponsored, but this was many years ago. Okay, but even knowing what I know now and using them, this is something I would actually spend money on. And for the first thing would be this steamer. How this steamer works is that if you want to go out and like now this dress that I'm wearing, this whatever, if I just put it here and I'm able to steam it like this, especially in the morning when I'm rushing off to work and I'm running late and I don't have time to remove the the ironing table and get the iron and everything. This comes in so handy. It heats up within minutes and it makes life so much easier and so much faster for me. So I'd highly recommend. Again, this is not sponsored. This is just something I would definitely spend money on. And the next thing would be the Tefal steam iron. Let me tell you guys, this steam iron, it's the best thing since they invented sliced bread, you guys. For the thing I love most about it is that it does not, I repeat, does not burn your clothes. Does not. Zero. Nada. Zilch. You can iron something that is polyester, with the same setting that will iron cotton, with the same setting that will iron wool, and nothing is going to burn, you guys. We have had this iron for more than 2 years, and I have never had to clean it. Nothing has ever stuck on this iron box. Nothing. I don't know how they did it, guys. I cannot even begin to explain what kind of magic this is. But this iron is so good. And especially when like you're changing house helps, you get a new house help, you're trying to teach them how to iron and everything. You might end up, even you yourself, you end up burning your own. I have burnt my own things enough times. This iron will protect you from all that. This one I would spend good money on. It's like the iron that you buy and then for life. I love it so much. Now, when it comes to self-care and skincare, there are some things that I am happily willing to splurge on. Remember, I said I do not buy those things that they say takes care of your acne. I do not use, let me say, brand things to clear my acne. And I used to have horrible acne. What I did is I went to the dermatologist. For me, that is the best way to deal with acne while saving a lot of money. Because I used to pay money for a lot of other things that people say will clear your acne. Go to the doctor. You buy things over the counter by prescription that works so much better, okay? However, now that my acne has cleared, I have added on top of the prescribed medication, which I still use up to today, I have added CeraVe items that are so good in taking care of my acne. Let me show you. Basically, not taking care of my acne, but taking care of my face. For instance, there's this acne control gel, which I buy. This did not clear my acne. It just helps to make it not come back. And also this renewing salicylic acid cleanser. I have their, what do you call it? This is a sunscreen, and they have their night moisturizing thing. Okay, my husband also uses CeraVe. This is his retinol serum for his face, and we have another moisturizer somewhere that I can't seem to find. So hashtag this is not sponsored by CeraVe, but I am very happy to just spend a little extra on that to maintain my face free of acne, and also just to make it look better. Okay, we have healed it of acne, now let us just make it thrive. So these items help me to make my face thrive. Next is nails and eyebrows. I used to do my nails at home a long time ago, and my eyebrows. However, I realized because I need to go to work with done nails, it was taking so much time. And then, I use my hands to work a lot. So I just gave in, and I do gel nails, and I add builder because they last forever. They last at least 3 weeks to a month, and that saves me so much time on any given day. So you know what? I just joined the bandwagon of gel nails. However, right now I do not have, because my nails had been overfiled. So I'm giving them a break of 1 month. So maybe this is not the best time to be talking about gel nails, but I happily pay for that now. Only for my fingernails. For my feet, it's fine. I don't wear open shoes, so I don't mind those. I paid to have microblading on my eyebrows because I could never ever get the shape right. And I do put makeup. I love to put makeup, but my eyebrows were not even cousins. They were not even neighbors, you guys. They were just two people from two different sides of the world. So I gave in and I paid 10,000 shillings for microblading. I still need to put a bit of pencil, like now it's fading a bit, but yeah, I was happy that I spent money on that. The next thing I splurge on is some makeup items. Remember, I said I don't have to get all branded things. For instance, this lipstick I'm wearing right now, I get asked about a lot. This is straight from the streets of Ibrahim's. I don't know, Super Cosmetics, whatever. Do we still have Ibrahim's, by the way? Those ones, okay? It looks good, I like it. However, I think for me, the canvas, that is my face, I feel that I'm happy to spend a bit more, which is the foundation and the powder. I use MAC Studio Fix for the foundation, and the powder cost me a lot of money. But like this one bottle is going to last me more than a year, okay? And this one lasts about 11, 12 months or so, almost a year as well. But this one lasts longer. Now, I feel when I have these two as the foundation of my makeup, I can use whatever off the street type of thing, and it looks good because the main part of the face looks good. Please, if you're an MUA, correct me if I'm wrong, okay? So I don't mind buying these ones off the street, but whatever is going directly, especially on my skin, and also because of my history of acne and everything, I just feel like I really want to get good quality ones for that part of my face and my makeup routine. Also, once in a while, I will splurge on a Maybelline product like this fantastic lip color thing, lipstick. This one I bought it because I saw Mitch Ngoja with it on Instagram and she looked so good. So this is I spoiled myself here. So yeah, some makeup things I will splurge money on, especially the powder and the foundation, because I really want to have a good canvas for the rest of my makeup, and also because because I want to protect my face, the major part of my face, by using good quality things. I hope this is making sense, guys. And lastly, when it comes to self-care, I'll talk about going for a professional massage. Guys, because of my working out, my muscles get so tense sometimes and so sore that I reward myself with a massage once every 3 months or so. Actually, you know what I try to do? I tell myself that the month that I will actually do all of my workouts, I'll like 4 times a week consistently for a whole month, I'll repay myself with a massage. That rarely happens, okay? But I try to go like once every 3 months at least, because you know, just the soreness of it all. So yeah, I'm happy to pay for that. Or sometimes my husband pays for me. Most of the time, actually. Yes. Books. Actual, literal, physical books. We love to spend money on books because lifelong readers are lifelong readers. You know that, and it is true. And I know that right now people have shifted more to like, what do you call them? Ebooks or online books. But let me show you something. You guys, I love reading physical books because, can you do this? You can't do this on an ebook. And I love to highlight things. I love to mark things, what I am learning, to come and discuss later with my husband. This is a book about business. You guys know I love business so much, you see? So this is why I love books. And then I can refer. Like when I see something, when I come across a problem in real life that I just come here and then I refer. Okay? This cannot happen on an ebook, you guys. Prove me wrong. That's why I love physical books. I will spend good money on books because what? Hello? And guys, on top of buying books, another thing my husband and I will spend good money on is learning. Like we take courses left, right, and center. If we feel that this course is going to help us either become better parents or better spouses, better business people, better content creators, we will spend good money, because I think the difference between who we are now and who we want to be is just what we are willing to learn. Okay, and sometimes I feel like we let ourselves down by not being willing to pay to the people who've gone ahead of us to teach us these things. So learning, we will pay very, very good money for courses, for consultations, for anything, if it is making sense. Now, when it comes to the kitchen, here is where we do majority of our savings, because again, when it comes to food, we spend a lot of money on food generally. Most families will do. So we look for ways in which you can save as much money as possible. However, there are also some things that I have found that it makes sense for us to splurge on, especially some gadgets, starting with this air fryer. Did you guys see that move? It's like I'm advertising, but I'm really not, because this air fryer has made life so much easier for me in so many, many ways. It's not the usual air fryer like the round one that most people know of. We bought this one, which is basically just a convection oven, but also an air fryer. So when you need to cook things that we don't want to fry, we put them here. But it also can bake. The thing I love most about it, as you guys have heard me say 1,000,001 times, is the ferment function that allows me to proof all of my dough and my yeast-based things. Yes, without them backfiring. This is so good. I can make yogurt with it. I can do so much with this air fryer. We bought it at HotPoint. I love it. Hashtag not sponsored. Just something that I'm very, very happy that we spent money on, because it makes life so much easier for me as a chef. And even when I'm doing like a lot of baking, and I need to use more than one oven, again, it comes in handy. Love it. Highly recommend. Let me show you another gadget that has just blown my mind, seriously. And don't forget to stay tuned until the end to tell you that one thing that people thought my husband and I are parting ways. I don't know why, but yeah, let me show you the next gadget. Now, if you're not new here, hi, I'm so happy to see you. Please give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know which one of these splurges you think are worthwhile. And if you're new, hi, here we do homemaking content. We make motherhood magical. Please subscribe. We love new subscribers. Now, if you're new here, then you might not have heard me rave about this Instant Pot. But if you're not new, then I'm sure you knew this was coming, okay? Because this Instant Pot should be like the 11th commandment. Thou shalt have an Instant Pot in your kitchen. Because what? This thing is like, you know, I'm so glad we spent good money on it. Because I boil beans in like 20 minutes, sometimes even 15 if they have been soaked very, very well. All my days of chewing tough beef are over because of this here machine. I can make yogurt with it. I can make soup with it. I can make cake with it. I can make eggs with it. I can saute with it. I can actually just cook with it from scratch. That's what saute means, you know. I can make rice, porridge, oatmeal. I can sterilize it right here. This thing can do everything short of teach my children how to shower themselves, okay? This thing everybody needs. I love it. This particular brand Instant Pot. Okay, I bought it when I had traveled. Okay, we bought it on Amazon and I traveled to the UK, so we bought it on Amazon UK. However, you can find other just as good brands at HotPoint. My sister-in-law bought, I'll let you know, I'll put it here. She bought this brand here and it's working very, very well for her. So you know what? All things are possible. Get yourself an Instant Pot. I love it so much. Another thing that has made life so much easier for me, and I am so glad we splurged money on this, is this blender food processor combo. Because you know I do like huge freezer meal sessions like every month. I make enough food for 1 month. I've done a whole list of videos here. If you're interested, just check those ones out, because it saves me time, it saves me money, it saves me effort, it just saves me. Okay, so during those days, it takes me about 2 days to make all those meals, from preparation and buying to cooking and freezing. Having equipment that really makes the work go faster has been so key and pivotal for me. And this blender comes in very, very handy. And also especially the food processor, because you can imagine how many ingredients I have to chop up on any given day, because I'm making food for like a month, sometimes even 6 weeks. So like I'm chopping like a gazillion onions, a gazillion carrots. This thing even grates carrots, you guys. I'm just chopping gazillions, okay? So it comes in very handy. We extremely splurged on this Ninja, which I bought when, again, I traveled to the UK. But before this, we had a brown brand that we had bought at HotPoint. Served us very, very well. Also came with a blender and a food processor. And then one thing I love about this Ninja is they also add this tiny, this tiny one. It's a what? It's for making smoothies, and I love making quick smoothies. Like this is just perfect for me for like 1 serving of smoothie, which is so good. So I'm able to make this. And then even this cup comes with like its own cover. Like after I finish making the smoothie, I can just remove this and cover this and go with it to work, which is fantastic. So this Ninja blender has been so good for me, or just any blender that comes with a food processor is just amazing. But this one is like, is really very helpful. But also the price is like this, okay? It was quite a splurge, but we're so glad we did that. One of the things I save so much money on is actually ingredients, because we're a large family and we eat a lot, okay? We love eating. Hashtag no regret, okay? So, and I love to make good food and variety of foods and everything. So I try to save as much as possible when it comes to ingredients, as I mentioned in that other video. However, there are 2 ingredients that I will happily splurge on any day. Number 1 is chicken thighs and drumsticks, because guess what? When you buy a whole chicken, nobody wants to eat the neck, nobody wants to eat the back, nobody wants to eat the wings, everybody wants the thigh and the drumstick, okay? And as the nice mother that you are, you serve everyone first, and then who ends up with the neck? Who ends up with the back and the wings? It is I. So I just figured, to avoid all the fights and to avoid being left with paying for chicken pieces that I'm not going to use and then being left with them, I just decided I will just be buying chicken thighs and drumsticks. That's it. And there's a guy at City Market who sells this to me. I'll put his number down below. It is what it is, okay? So everybody's happy, including me, the cooker of the said chicken. So yeah, I splurge on that. We love it. Everybody's happy. Everybody's just happy, and we are living happily. The other thing that I splurge on is ghee for cooking, because I am in this phase and season of life where I'm really trying to eat as healthy as I can. And one thing that I'm really trying to reduce our consumption of is hydrogenated oils. In other words, just the vegetable oils, okay? I'm not saying I don't buy them, but I buy them for on that rare occasion when I want to deep fry something, or if you're making chapatis, it takes so much oil, okay? And ghee is expensive, okay? And I buy ghee because I can't afford to cook with butter every single meal, because now that is just Elon Musk type of lifestyle, and I am not there yet, okay? So I prefer to buy ghee, and because of the making the freezer meals like once for a month, I find that I end up using less oil, so the ghee is actually enough for me for that season and that occasion. Yes, because, okay, the other option would be like coconut oil or olive oil, which is also quite costly, you see? So I splurge on those 2 main ingredients, which is ghee and the chicken thighs and drumsticks, but I try to save on so many others, so it kind of balances. So when it comes to laundry and the laundry area, a washer is very, very key. It has really saved our lives, especially because again, we're a big family, we have so much laundry on any given day, and then sometimes your house help will just wake up and decide, I'm out of here, adios, bye, peace out, So it has really helped us to be able to keep our laundry game on point. We try to do a load of laundry every day so that it doesn't pile up, so that we're also able to fold it and put it away, hopefully the same day. It doesn't always work like that, but that is the ideal, okay? So having a washer really works. We have an LG, which we have had for more than 15 years for sure, and it's been working very well. It's a front loader, love it. It doesn't have a dryer because we have found we don't need a dryer, because the weather in Kenya is really good, especially once you spin it at like 800, and even the newer ones can spin up to 1200. Those clothes can even be worn. Okay, they can't, but they dry like within 2 hours. We put them on the line, they dry 2 hours, and the sun disinfects and everything. So far so good. We have survived without a dryer, but a washer has been key, critical. But if you can get a washer, more power to you. When it comes to the detergents that I use for the washer, I said I actually save money by not using those powders, those washing machine powders, because the laundry pods work so well for us. You're able to measure, they don't leave sediments on your clothes. One pod is enough for a wash. I love this. We use Tide or Ariel. They work so well. However, the other thing that I splurge on is this stain remover, this OxyClean. I love it. It removes all the stains. It makes my whites whiter. I don't have to separate. I don't know what color, soak separate and then white separate. I do wash them separately, but I don't use bleach. This is what I use for our washer. This is so good. This is so good, you guys. Like, especially if you have kids and they're all over the place and their clothes just look like they've been all over the place, this removes so much, and all of the stains, literally. I rarely have an issue with unclean clothes, and I'll pin this all down below. The other thing, of course, I splurge on are my scent boosters, because oh my goodness, they make our clothes smell so good. I love saying that when we wash our curtains, we use these scent boosters because the whole house smells like rainbows and daisies. You guys, I love these. I use them also for my husband's and my clothes, because let me tell you, there's no better feeling that even before you put on your perfume, your clothes are smelling like you already have perfume. I mean, hello, I love the scent boosters. I will splurge on them because, life is for the living. Why are we saving all this money if we can't enjoy life's little luxuries, So yeah, scent boosters are a splurge. # no regrets. Now, when it comes to the living room, here's one more gadget that we use all the time that I'm so glad that we have. It is a Tefal cordless vacuum cleaner. Because this thing, I just whip it up. I don't need to start wondering about cords and everything. I just whip it up. Charging takes like 45 minutes, and then it lasts for a long time. And then it's quick to use. It's easy. It's light. Even the kids can use it. And then I don't have to keep sweeping the carpet all the time, because this takes care of the dust, takes care of all those small things. And then it comes apart like this. And then I can use it to even vacuum the seats and anything that might be stuck in there. It is so good. Another thing I would splurge on, because it just makes cleaning my house a lot easier and a lot faster. And speaking of cleaning, also once like every 3 months we get professional cleaners. I know I love cleaning and I have shot a lot of cleaning videos, but I refuse to wash my carpet at home. I easily could, not easily, it's hard, but we get professional cleaners to come and get our carpets and go with them and clean them. Especially the living room one, because it's quite large, and then also the one in our room because it's quite fluffy. The lighter ones, like the ones in the kids' room, I can just throw them in the washer. It's not that hard. But this one and the one in the bedroom must be professionally cleaned. We use Zulia, what are they called? Zulia Pala or something like that. They're on Instagram. It's not sponsored. They come, they pick, they bring them back 24 hours. We love it. They also clean our seats. Actually, our seats are overdue for a clean, especially since we got this lighter fabric. If you remember last year, they were darker green. I'll put a photo here. So these ones need to be cleaned more often. We don't mind, because when they come, they do a very thorough job, and then it takes us a bit longer. And the kids are growing, so they make them less dirty, less often. But I'm happy to pay for someone to come and clean those two areas, especially. Saves me money. Saves me time and energy, and I spend money, and I'm okay with that. Some decor pieces are worth splurging on, in my thinking. For instance, some light fixtures. For example, that lampshade that we got from Oka Decor, it's beautiful. It is a statement piece. We paid some good money for it. I love it. Also, even more importantly, like the light fixtures. So these light fixtures are amazing, and because they're so statement. It's not something that you tend to see often. worth every penny from Bespoke Lighting. Look at the thing. Look at it. I mean, who will not pay good money for such thing like that, you know? Love it. Another thing that we will spend money on, good money, is holiday and travel. I mean, who doesn't love a nice holiday? Or even just traveling, because we're creating memories and it is so good. And we work so hard, you guys. We work hard. We have I have a full-time job. Then we have this content creation. My husband is running businesses. I have a business. It is just worth taking time after all that hard work to recharge our batteries, to focus on ourselves and our family and our children. And guys, do you love when we go on holiday?
Yes.
See? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you guys. You see, it is something that everybody loves and we are happy to spend money on. Another thing that we are happy to splurge on is just relationships in general. I mean, people is people. Okay, mtu ni watu. A person is people. I don't know. We just really feel that we really want to focus on just bonding relationships. And sometimes that takes money, guys. It takes money to go out for lunch dates with your friends. It takes time for us to, it takes money for us to host. We absolutely love hosting people in this house. We host sleepovers. We host boys, many boys here every other month. We host families here. We love investing in relationships because when all is said and done, that's all that matters, is who you have around you and how you impact people's lives. So my husband and I are very keen on, that's for us, that's a priority, okay? And I'm going to tell you the thing that my husband and I spend money on that made people wonder I wonder, you know? But anyway, relationships is another thing that we spend good money on. No regrets whatsoever. So let's talk about splurging on our marriage. Yes. Because guys, we this is something it's a priority right up there. Okay, so we go for date nights, of course. We will go for getaways. Even when we're talking about like traveling, my husband and I love traveling. Like even when I am traveling for work and my husband is able to tag along, we go. And we have managed to make fantastic memories in many different countries just because we're willing to spend money to go together. And yeah, it's good. It's a benefit of being self-employed is that you can tag along if your wife is going to a fantastic exotic location, right? So anyway, we really splurge on our marriage. Now, the thing that we spend money on every year that costs us a lot of money that people thought once they had, they're like, these guys must be having issues in their marriage, is going for a marriage conference. This is the highlight of our year for us as a couple because we pay very good money every October to go for a marriage conference. And guys, contrary to misconception, marriage conferences are not just for marriages that are failing, okay? It is for people who want to invest time, 3 days, 4 days, however many days to go somewhere and learn about marriage, learn about being a better husband, a better wife, learn about how to communicate better, learn specific things and topics. Every year there's a specific topic, like we're learning about finances, or we're learning about intimacy, or we're learning about parenting. Oh my goodness, we love it so much. And we will spend good money. Like the beginning of the year, we will start saving for that conference in October. It is run by All Saints. I have mentioned it so many times, especially on Instagram. People have asked me about it. I told you guys when registration opened for this year, I told you, I shared on my Instagram. If you are not following me on Instagram, please do so because I share things there that maybe I might not manage to mention here all the time. So yes, you're watching this video in August and some of you will want to come for the conference in October, but unfortunately registration began like in March or April or May, somewhere there. Okay, so please follow me on Instagram, if only just to get some of those first-hand information that's quickly. So that's something that my husband and I do. No, we are not struggling in that way. And sometimes we do, but you know what? That's a nice place for people to go and sort out their issues. So the issues happen everywhere, but yes, we love it. We love it so much. So yes, I hope you have found this helpful. Please watch this video here about the things now we save a lot of money on because that's how we are able to splurge on these things that we have talked about here. So I'll meet you over there. Bye.